Hello out there, my fellow Patagonians. It's your boy, Mario Fama, RD, a.k.a. Yo soy blanco, pero no soy blanco, coño. And, well, before I get the video started, I know you guys see me in the Under Armour shirts all the time. It's not the same shirt. I have like 8 of them in black, and I have a bunch of them in different colors. So it's my favorite shirt. Awesome for the heat. They're not paying me to say this, but just to clear it up, I don't wear the same shirt every day, even though it looks like it. Anyway, so today I want to touch on a subject that we've talked about a lot on social media: immigration versus an expat. So in my opinion, here's what I think. Most of the time when people immigrate, they immigrate from like a lower kind of income country, a lower, to a first world country, right? They're moving from like Latin America, Southeast Asia, all these places, and they're moving to Europe, they're moving to the United States, to Canada. They're moving to like what we call first world nations, right? For better opportunities. Do you have immigration as well? Let's say somebody from South Korea coming to the United States, yes. But most of the time, what I've seen is when people immigrate, it's for a better life. They're trying to make money where they're going to. They want more opportunity. They're moving because whatever reason their homeland is not working for them, or they feel they're going to do better moving to a first world, right? That's normally what we see. I mean, we see it in Venezuela. Venezuelans moving to Colombia because if Colombia or Panama gives them a better lifestyle than they have back home because of the turmoil back in Venezuela. That's a very good example. I think they're immigrating from Venezuela to even to Dominican Republic, to places like that. When we talk about expats, right? Expats usually come from a first world nation, and they're moving down to those countries. It's almost like the reverse. They have either pensions, they have money from abroad that they're bringing with them. They have income from investments, or they work remotely, or whatever the case may be. And they're taking that money and they're infusing it into their expatriate new country. That's what I think is the big difference, in my opinion. And again, I could be right, I could be wrong. I don't know. This is just my opinion, how I see it, because that term gets used differently, right? Expats bring in money to an economy from outside of that country. Immigrants come to work, to develop, to do all these different things and better their life. Started from the bottom and now we're here, right? But when you're an expat, you started from the top and now you're at the top because your money goes a lot further, and you're moving because also the money, you worked your whole life, or you've made investments or whatever, and you feel like you're going to get a better lifestyle and a better bang for your buck in another country. So that's why you're making that move. In my opinion, that's the difference between an expat and an immigrant. Now, again, you can have an immigrant, like I said, from some South Korea, immigrating to, to the United States, let's say. But usually they have some kind of skill set, some kind of money or something like that. They're coming in to, open up a business, to do things, right? And that's what we see. Then they're kind of more like expats in that point. Yes, if you moved from South Korea and you went into the United States and you opened up, a Kmart or whatever you opened up, or you open up a gas station or whatever, yeah, you're kind of like an expat in that instance. We tend to use, though, the word expat when people are coming from first worlds going down to lower economy countries, and we call immigration when they're coming from these countries moving up to first world countries. I think that's a huge difference in the words. Let me know what you think in the comments.